Hello, and welcome everyone to this presentation on autobiographical listening. I know most of you probably are wondering what is autobiographical listening. I know I didn't know it until I was doing research on active listening and I came across this definition of how most of us approach listening. So let's get started. And my name is Stacy Pringle, and I'm the thoughtful listener. And welcome again. What is it? So, what is autobiographical listening? It refers to the tendency of individuals to interpret and respond to communication primarily through the lens of their own experiences, thoughts, and feelings. And so, let's face it, most of us listen through our own lens. And this is exactly what it is, listening through our own lens, listening through our own experiences. And so when we approach someone to listen, we're bringing all of that with us. So you're probably saying, so what? Like, that's the way it is. I mean, it's a good thing, it's a positive thing because you're bringing your experience with you. So it is a good thing in most situations when we bring our experiences with us, right? Because, of course, they're insights and it's wisdom. But what happens is sometimes what happens with autobiographical listening, it's a hindrance to active listening. While it's natural for people to relate to others through their own perspective, excessive autobiographical listening can indeed hinder active listening and conflict resolution in several ways. And when we're actively listening, what we want is to be fully present and provide the person with a safe, judgment free zone. And that means suspending our judgment. And with autobiographical listening, which most of us do, what happens is those things, right, our experiences, our insights, our wisdom, often come with our listening, right, to others. And again, that can be positive, but it can get in the way. And we're going to go through that. So, problem number one, limited focus. Autobiographical listening may cause individuals to focus more on their own perspectives and experiences rather than fully engaging with what the other person is saying. This is limiting because the focus can prevent that limited focus can prevent a person from fully understanding the other person's point of view, right? The speaker's point of view, which is crucial for effective communication and conflict resolution. For you to focus on, fully focus, and to understand the speaker's point of view. Problem number two, empathy deficit. Active listening involves not only listening to the words spoken, but also empathizing with the speaker's emotions and intentions. Autobiographical listening can hinder empathy by prioritizing one's own experiences over the experiences of others. Without empathy, individuals may struggle to connect with others emotionally and find common ground during conflicts. So that's why it's really, again, important that we are fully present, we suspend judgment, and we set aside our own viewpoints, our own perspective to listen to that person, because so we can give them our full attention. Problem number three, communication barriers. Constantly relating everything back to one's own experiences can create communication barriers, as it may lead to misinterpretation or dismissal of the other person's message. This can escalate conflicts and make resolution more difficult, as it becomes challenging to effectively convey and understand each other's needs and concerns. I'll go back to it when we concentrate on our own perspective, our own experiences, uh, our own insights. What's happening is we have a tendency to shut down what that speaker is saying. And so that the speaker can feel as though that we're not validating them or respecting what they have to say because we are in imposing our viewpoints on them. Problem number 4, reduced problem solving skills. Conflict resolution often requires creative problem solving and compromise. Autobiographical listening can inhibit these skills by making it difficult for individuals to step outside of their own perspectives and consider alternative solutions that may be more beneficial for all parties involved. Again, conflict resolution often requires creative problem solving and compromise. So, what happens is when we're doing autobiographical listening, we inhibit, right, these skills because, again, our own perspectives get in the way and we can't see other solutions to perhaps uh, a problem, right? Or we can't perhaps empathize with that what that person is saying. And so these are the times when autobiographical listening is not a benefit because we need to be willing to give the speaker our full attention and not bring in what we know to be true for ourselves. Not that your experiences are not valid, but that speaker needs you to be fully present and to listen to what they're saying. So, some solutions. So, to overcome the negative effects of autobiographical listening, improve active listening, and conflict resolution skills, individuals can practice these techniques. Number 1, mindfulness. Number 2, empathetic listening. Number 3, reflective listening. And number 4, open mindedness. So, developing these skills, right, of effective communication, of conflict resolution, and to build stronger relationships. When we develop these skills, individuals can enhance their ability to actively listen and navigate conflicts more effectively, ultimately fostering stronger relationships and communication dynamics. So, I hope this has helped you when it comes to understanding what autobiographical listening is. And when we have that in mind, when we keep that in mind, what happens it is a springboard of how we can transform what we're doing now and change, right, and develop better techniques to help us become more effective communicators and more effective listeners. So, if you want to know more about autobiographical listening, active listening, and techniques and tools, please visit the Thoughtful Listener website. It's www.thethoughtfullistener.com, or email me at hello@thethoughtfullistener.com, or you can give me a phone call. So I would love to hear from you. I would love to help you out. I have active listening or thoughtful listening sessions. These are great tools that I can work with you to help you overcome these barriers, communication barriers that we all carry. And listen, it's not our faults. We're really not taught how to actively or effectively listen. If you were privileged to be in a school or live in a household that did, you are ahead of the game, and I applaud you and thank you for the work you're doing. But if not, and you want to learn how to be a better communicator, here's an opportunity to do so. Work with me, visit the website, and I have a lot of information that can help you and tools to become better in this area. Again, I just wrote a blog recently about how we're not taught this in our schools, school curriculum, unless you go to college. Again, most of us are not, from K to 12th grade. And I want to change that. And so this is why I have some of this information. And again, I'd love to work with you. I give presentations and facilitate workshops. So check it out. Please check the Thoughtful Listener out. Contact me. I would love to hear from you. And I would love to work with you. Okay, take care. Happy thoughtful listening. Bye bye.